No, it's for Jennifer. Okay, so this movie is a 2018 horror found footage, or lost footage, whatever you want to call it. And, yeah, this movie sucked balls. Now, right off the bat, it's directed by Jody Barton. And the movie likes the headline, Felissa Rose, in the credits. I'm going to say right now, she is basically a cameo. She is not in the film, really. She has 2 scenes. One scene where she is auditioning, and then one where she gets killed. Spoilers! But yeah, it's your typical, your generic, found footage, wannabe creepy slasher film, which it doesn't even have good kills. It's not really creepy. It's not scary. It's dumb. Characters do bizarre things in this movie. Because I saw, I guess, the sequel, the previous film of this, I guess, called To Jennifer, which I did reviews on the channel. I think I hated that one as well. Luckily, this movie shows footage from that movie, so it was able to jog my memory of what happened in it. I guess it dealt with a guy, Spencer. He went crazy because he was trying to make the best perfect horror movie of his own, dedicated to some girl named Jennifer, I think, or something to do with a girl named Jennifer, I guess, and he wants to kill her to make the movie or something. I can't remember the reasoning. And frankly, I don't give a dang. But this movie, basically, I think it's the same actor who played Spencer in the other movie, who played the killer. I think it's him in this as well. I think. Because they shave his hair in this. Because I guess he got arrested at the end of that last movie. It's either a different actor they got to play that character, or it's the same guy, but I don't know, and frankly don't care. This movie is pretty much when 3 friends decide to make a horror film, they soon find that the lines between what is just a movie and what is real begin to disappear. Lame. Even the poster is lame. And you don't care about anybody. Especially by the end, you don't care about the lead woman at all. Because spoiler, she just goes back crazy. Ape crazy. She goes Harley Quinn, pretty much, where I'm going to finish this movie by killing, I guess, this other chick who also was in on a Jennifer-like movie, I guess. Or did her own Jennifer movie, but I understand it. And then the movie wants to act like, I guess it's supposed to be like, I guess this is like a cult. Like people like to, it's like calling horror fans crazy, schizo, mentally unstable folks that can't tell real from reality from non-reality. It was basically literally calling the audience that is trying to cater to freaks and crazy and Looney Tune, which I thought, okay, I don't know how you're going to get a sequel from this, doing that. But yeah, the movie is lame. The acting from everyone's just whatever, to non-existent, to over the top in the third act. The movie starts out, actually it started out rather amateurish, but I like the look of the fake movie killer, because it opens with this fake movie that they're watching. I guess they made a fake movie before. I forget what that movie was called, but I like the look of the killer. I like his mask. I kind of wish we would have got a better movie with that killer and that design of the killer in a different movie, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. So then he cuts to this party. I guess it's supposed to be I don't remember if it's supposed to be a release party of their movie that they just did, and now they want to do another movie. Can't remember. But it's this couple, older, well, middle-aged couple, I would say, guy and girl, Jennifer and her boyfriend, who I guess they don't live together, but he doesn't have a problem with that, I guess, or does have a problem. He wishes that she did want to live in with him, but she doesn't. She has a black friend or black best friend who they don't really flesh out. She's kind of like the just a boring character, very attitude and opinionated. Jennifer is a horror fan, but she gets a little hard drive from somebody. They send it. She puts it in her computer, watches this tape or this video, and I guess it's footage from the second film of it, because I think this is the third film in the trilogy. I didn't see the very first film. Frankly, I don't want to. But yeah, she watches some of it. She doesn't like what she sees. Realizes it's a snuff film, basically. She runs out, realizes she's being filmed, and she runs out, drives in her car, gets in a car accident. But then her boyfriend and her friend, they get there, and he starts filming. I'm like, why are you filming her in the hospital? And, and then he films her going home. And then he puts up cameras throughout the apartment because they want to make a movie. And then they take control of the movie where, oh, how about, she's a girlfriend, so she's going to kill you because you cheated on her. And that's going to be the movie, I guess. And he's like, nah, I don't like that, but then they do it anyway. So then he just reluctantly agrees. I'm like, how about you put your foot down and say, no, it's my idea, and I'm the one that wanted to make the movie, so I think I should have a say in what goes. But no. And he starts talking to his other buddy and his friend, or I know who this other chick was I guess that's his best friend's roommate or girlfriend. They don't say ever. But you don't know anything about them either, except that I guess his one guy friend's very odd and bizarre because he wants to be in the movie as well. He wants to be a killer. Even he dies at the end very stupidly. But yeah, they return home. Hey, let's make a movie, a horror movie, and then stuff happens. The movie cut short to where a guy in a ski mask films them sleeping, takes a picture of her sleeping and her black friend sleeping, and they're like, "What's this?" And pretty much by the end, or in the middle portion, they think stuff is weird. She goes to see this guy, Charlie, who I guess was in the second film, or he had a friend that was in the second film. I guess one of his friends died because Spencer killed one of his friends. So then I guess he's not crazy, but then he's filming. This is another thing. Everybody in this entire movie, I don't know what type of phones they're using, but the fact that they film like 24/7 on these phones, and their phones never die. Like, what? Come on. Like, you never hear any complaints of, oh man, my phone's about to die. Nope, it's just. And then even when they're talking to people, even when she goes to visit the Spencer guy, she's filming in there. And I'm like, when you visit inmates, do they allow, cell phones to be broadcasting? Like, I would think not, but whatever. But yeah, like, she goes to visit this Charlie guy. She films him there, and then he's filming her as well on his phone, which I guess she was okay with. Which was, I didn't understand that. And then she goes to talk to this other chick. I forget her name. I think it's Stephanie. Her name's Stephanie. I call her Stephanie. But she goes to see her. Then she shows her a film that she filmed with her friend Jennifer, who kills herself in her film. And then she's like, "But it's a real film." And she sacrificed herself to make the real film. But then at the end, that girl, she gets captured and wants to and then she still wants to join. So then I'm like, but she was crying about almost dying, and then so I don't understand. I guess she's just nuts or crazy. Or the black girl's the only, I would say she's the only sane one, but I don't know if she lives or dies by the end, because pretty much the guy that was in ski mask, he's behind the scenes of all this. He pretty much kidnaps everybody somehow. He puts them in this room, kills the boyfriend, kills the Charlie guy, kills the best friend, kills the female roommate of the best friend, in a lame. And her death was very. She did not need to go so hard on her death scene where she was like, she's like being all extra with her death scene. I thought that was not necessary it was overacting on her part. And then the guy, the killer, the director, or whatever you want to call him, I forget his name. I forget the killer's name in this. But he's friends also with Spencer, so he's like, I want to finish the film with him or for him. So he's going to kill the Jennifer chick as well as all her people she knows. But then he's like, I don't think we have enough footage to even make a full movie, so I gotta kill you all anyway. I'm like, whatever. And then she breaks free. She stabs him. Takes a pretty good minute to do that, even though he can literally just stop her and punch her. And nope, she kills him, stabs him. Don't get a good shot of the stabbing, but whatever. They didn't have enough money for that. And then it cuts to, and then it's her about to sort of free the black girl, but then she's like, wait, don't you see? We have the blood. We have all the bodies. We can make this movie. We can finally make the movie now. And now I'm like, oh, wow. So she was crazy all along, I guess. Even though she seems sane from the whatever. And then the movie ends with she's about to kill the blonde chick who was in on with killing whatever in her own movie. And then the movie ends where she's like, I'm Jennifer, or whatever. Or some, I forget. I think she does say that. She's either Jennifer or this is my movie, or I'm like, where's Ghostface at? So he can say F. Who gives a F about the movies? Yeah, this movie sucked balls. Literally. It sucked. The editing was whatever. I love how it tries to be cinematic in shots where I guess they were using a drone in some shots, and like 2 or 3 shots in this movie, but it doesn't do anything to enhance anything. Again, the whole film in 24/7. Even for Felissa Rose. Oh, no, never mind. That was the killer filming her. Never mind. But even then, I didn't understand that, because it seemed like she would have been, because he suffocates her with a plastic bag, which I'm like, can't you just poke a hole through the mouthpiece and, rip it? Because he's only holding it with one hand, because he's holding his phone with the other hand. So I'm like, can't you, I don't know, try to rip or claw, you got sharp nails, or, nope. Then she dies of suffocation. I'm like, ugh. So yeah, this movie sucks. I don't recommend it at all. There's better lost footage films. Watch Strange Harvest. Strange Harvest is a better film granted, this isn't a mockumentary, but it deals with a serial killer, and but yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share. If anybody's interested in paying paid requests, movie reviews, commentaries, reaction videos, link in description for PayPal or Patreon. But like, comment, subscribe, and share. Like, please. And yeah, I don't know what to say. This movie sucks. Waste of time.